Let me give you an example of severity in Islamic leadership. The Hadith 330 in the book of 89 and volume 9 of Bukhari says that Muhammad said, I was about to order for collecting firewood and then order someone to pronounce the adhan for the prayer and then order someone to lead people in prayer. Then I would go from behind and burn the houses of men who did not present themselves for the prayer. Muhammad, as the highest authority in Islamic leadership, preferred to leave his obligatory community prayer behind to go and burn the houses of those men who were absent in the community prayer. A contemporary Muslim leader also has obligation to follow the leadership model of Muhammad with the same severity against those who do not pray. The leadership in Islam is based on one-way dialogue. You see that you are free to join a Muslim leader, but are not free to criticize him, leave him, or be his opponents. Islam has sanctioned humiliation, invasion, and death for those who want to use their God-given freedom and oppose or leave their leaders. A Muslim leader is against freedom. Those who criticize a Muslim leader have a painful life. Surah Al-Anfal in verses 6, 12, 13, 22, and 31 calls those who criticize a leader deaf, mute, and the worst of beasts. Their fingertips and heads must be chopped off. There are 146 references to hell in the Quran. Only 9 references are for moral failings, murder, theft, etc. The remaining 137 are for those who criticize Muhammad or do not follow him. It is for this reason that a Muslim leader can make the life of his opponents like hell. Let us see what problems a Muslim leader is instructed to create for other nations. Surah Al-Imran in verse 85 says, no religion other than Islam shall be accepted. Surah Al-Ahzab in verse 27 says, Allah gave Muslims the lands, dwellings, and wealth of non-Muslim for an inheritance, even a land on which Muslims had never set foot. For the might of Allah is equal to all things. Islamic leadership is the most underdeveloped and irresponsible leadership style. Why is leadership in Islam underdeveloped and irresponsible? Because responsibility necessitates mutual respect for freedom of choice in relationships. But as we learned from the verses of the Quran, no one has any freedom of choice when it comes to Muhammad's decision. In the Hadith of Dawood, number 2527 of book 14, Muhammad said that war for Allah is compulsory for every Muslim under every Muslim leader, whether pious or not. The prayer is also obligatory for Muslims behind every Muslim leader, whether he is pious or impious, even if he commits a grave sin. You can see that people are disarmed of their responsibility to avoid rulers who commit grave sins. This is not a quality leadership, but a power-thirsty leadership that forces people to follow without question. So it is the power, not the quality, that qualifies a leader for leadership in Islam. The thirst for power makes a leader unable to understand that he must be accountable to his society, which has placed him in that position. There is no doubt the thirst of a leader for power will ruin the desire for a sincere friendship in his society, but will lead to distrust and fear. Fear will also close the door to the sharing of ideas. People won't be able to trust each other, and thereby the door will be closed to creativity and progress. That's why there is no creativity nor progress in any Islamic country that is run by committed Muslim leaders. The lack of creativity will also close the door to prosperity and comfort.